I'd like to share with you today a simple recipe to pickle eggs. It's a great way of preserving eggs, it's a good snack, and it'll keep in the refrigerator for months. Today I want to start with the most basic pickled egg recipe. This recipe can be made with just 3 ingredients. Super easy, and almost everyone has all the items in their house already. I will start with hard-boiled eggs, any way you want to boil them. We're going to need white vinegar, plain white vinegar, and salt. You can use any kind of salt. Just if you use table salt, it may discolor the eggs slightly. I'm going to use pink Himalayan salt because that's what I have. And to get started, all you have to do is take your peeled eggs, and I'm making a pint jar, and we're just going to drop the eggs into the jar. So I fit 6 eggs into a pint. The next thing that you want to do is take 1/4 of a cup of water, and I'm going to add to that 1 cup of white vinegar, and I'm going to add to that 1/2 tablespoon of salt. If I can open the salt. Now for a very basic pickled egg, this is all you need: water, vinegar, and salt. As I said earlier, salt can sometimes discolor your eggs. My husband doesn't like that. So optional, you can add red food coloring, and that will help with the discoloration of the eggs and look more like what you see in stores. I'm going to add a couple of drops of red food coloring, but if you don't have it, you can stop right here. You can just pour this over your eggs and they'll be good. Store them in the refrigerator, they'll keep for months, and they'll be delicious. How do you use pickled eggs? Do you just eat them as a snack, or do you use them in recipe? Leave it in a comment below. Let us know how you use it. So that was about 3 drops, I didn't mean to do that, of red food coloring. And as you can see, 3 drops turned it very red. But that's okay. So now I'm just going to cover the eggs. Make sure they're fully covered, just like that. Now you'll put a lid on. Today I'm using plastic lids from Ball. I like these because the vinegar can react with the metal lids. So I'm just putting the lid on. Gonna give them a little swirl. Make sure there are no empty air pockets. Check again. They're completely submerged. So these are good to go in the refrigerator. Let them sit in the refrigerator for about 2 weeks before you eat them or use them. They'll be delicious. I'd like to show you another recipe for pickled eggs. This one is a spicy pickled egg. And for this recipe, we're going to use about 1/4 of a sliced yellow onion. We're going to use pickled jalapenos that you buy at the store for nachos. You can use fresh jalapenos if you have them. It's winter here right now, so we don't have any fresh produce. We're going to use Frank's Red Hot Sauce. We're going to use red pepper flakes, white vinegar, and salt. So I'm going to start by layering a couple of rings of onion and a few jalapenos, can add as much or as little as you would like. That one got away from me. Let's pull him out of there. Now I'm gonna add 3 eggs. I have 6 eggs total to go in this, so I'm gonna put half. And then I'm gonna put more onion. And I'm gonna put more jalapenos. Okay, I'm making a mess. Don't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the rest of these onions. Get that out of the way. And I'm going to put in the rest of my eggs. Just push them down in there. There we go. Now for my sauce, I have a 1/4 cup of water. Gonna add a cup of vinegar, same as the last recipe for the base. And if you want to make a quart of these, just double the amount of liquid. So you would use a 1/2 cup of water to 2 cups of vinegar. I'm gonna add my 1/2 tablespoon of salt. And I'm going to give that a stir. Now for the spicy, I'm going to add a tablespoon of red pepper flakes. Mix that up. And I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of French red hot sauce. There's a 1/2 and a whole and a 1/2 and 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to rinse that off in there. So just give this a little swirl. Make sure it's mixed up. And I just want to cover these eggs. Like so. Now, again, I'm going to use the plastic ball lid. Put it on, and I'm going to give this a swirl just to make sure there are no little air pockets down in there that are empty. Take that off. I'm going to add a tiny bit more just to make sure that the eggs are completely covered. Put the lid back on, and this one's also ready to go in the refrigerator. So for just a couple of dollars, you can make 2 very good pickled egg recipes that will keep in the refrigerator for months. You can have them as a snack. You could make deviled eggs with them. You could use them in potato salad. If you like this video, please like and subscribe below. Thanks. Have a great day.